let me tell you two things. Sometimes we have to realize that God allow everything that go through in our life for a purpose. This is why we are blessed the most. You know what I'm saying? There is a reason why you that is watching me, you are blessed the most. There is a reason why you are favored the most. And you may not see that blessing because sometimes when you are wearing a cloth or a shirt and you have no idea how valuable it is, you will do what? You will just wear it anyhow until someone tell you how valuable it is. I can remember there was a shoe that I saw. How do I saw it? So there was one of my friend who was working in a place, so where they throw away a lot of stuff, like cloth cloth that is already used, shoe that people, maybe supermarket, they close it, government close it, they will throw away everything inside. So there was a shoe that one of my friend brought to me. So when I was wearing this shoe, I didn't value it until one of my friends said, "Do you know the value of this shoe? Why do you wear it every time or everything?" So I went online and cross-checked what the price. I was shocked. So why am I telling you this story is that many of us don't know that the reason why we are blessed because we have battled the most. Yes, this is why no matter what you are going through, don't come to the point of asking yourself a question, why people fight me? Hey God. Because let me tell you, there is a reason why they put people at the front wall. Why? Because they know their courage. They know what they are capable to handle. They know what they are capable to hold. The reason why God allows people to trouble you the most is because the more they trouble you, the more He pushes you forward. This is the stupidity that a lot of people are doing today. A lot of people will turn to become an enemy, not knowing that they are enemy, they are enemy physically, but spiritually, they are promoting you. let's just talk about this. Sometimes the reason why God allow people to do whatsoever they feel like, because it's a way to promote you financially, academically, mentally, and strongly. So let me tell you, look at the life of David. David was at peace. When David have no battle, nobody ever recognized David. When David was not facing battle, nobody identified the uniqueness in David. But the moment King Saul raised a standard and he started to plot on how to destroy David, that is when God looked from above and see David. He said, no, it is time for me to promote this kid. It is time for me to promote this man. It is time for me to promote this child. It is time for me to promote this amazing young man. It is time for me to promote this amazing kid that I have produced within. It is time for me to promote him. You that is fighting him, there is nothing I will do now that will make your life miserable rather than exchanging your position. You look at it, exchanging your position. So let me tell you, a lot of things you have in your life today, you get that job, you are promoted, you are blessed. The more you work, the more you are seeing the blessing. Money is coming in your hand. Everywhere you go, people recognize you, and you think it is by your grace, bro. Let's just say the bitter truth. Everything is not about your everything is not about who you are or people you know. Yes, because there are a lot of people who are even better than you in terms of they know how to twist word, but they are not well recognized. There are people who are who you know that if you talk about speech, if you talk about stealing, etc., they are more than you. But why do you think that whatsoever you do, you are not stealing? You are not bribing, you are not betraying people, but everything you do, you are blessed. Because when God look at those who hate you, He said, what else will I do for him? Let me promote him. Let me bless him. Let me show him blessings that have no limit. Let me show him favor that have no limit. Let me show him what abundant blessing that have no limit. This is why the more people thought you will go down, the more they see you fly up. Why? Because our help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. And the worst mistakes that people are making is waiting for who God is blessing to go down. So don't be annoyed because of the fact that you are going through a lot. Because many of you, you are only looking at the storm, but you are not calculating the blessing. Hey God, it's just like when I was homeless. I was thrown outside because of one issue to another. You know what I'm saying? I was thrown outside. There's no hope. There's nothing to talk about. I was so, everything was so going wrong. All I was saying is just the storm. That I was saying, how long will I be able to solve this? How long will I be able to do this? But when things start to work out, I was the same person who is saying, is this how God work? Is this how God perfectly work? Because let me tell you, God saw what you could not. God have figured out what you could not. God have heard what you could not. So God have a good news for you. In that trouble, he know what to use to promote you. So forget about people who are like hating you. Some people will say, we don't like you, we don't do this. It is all going to end up for your favor. That is why when you look around them, you will never one day say, Lord, I want to be like my enemy. God forbid evil. Nobody will want to eat a vomited food and leave the original one. No. It does not matter how that vomit is. It does not matter how delicious that vomit is. Nobody will ever do it except a vomited food. Why? Because it's ridiculous. So a lot of people today are frustrated because when they look at you, many of them are so confused because they don't even know how to count the blessing that they are costing you. And many of them don't know that the reason why you are blessed is because of them. So chill up. Don't give up. Don't surrender. Remain blessed.